we have these beds. We can, so we have the, so that's water. You need three, like a lot of papers because this is choppy. And one thing that you can do, that's a lot of paper. this box. So we packed it with like a plates. The plates were in the bottle, but what we did though, there is levels. Like after we put the plates, we put like a layer, another tier. We put the cushions, and we build another level. So that's important. Put the seams likes together, and then build layers. And we put like a lot of wrapping paper in between. So that's important. Make sure that everything is safe. Okay, so now we're going to show how to pack lamps. So this is for local moving purpose, and here we cannot, like, it is not safe to transport the lamps like that, especially when we're going to load it in the truck. So if we transport it like that, this one would crash. That's why we don't want to crush the lamp shade. That's what we basically, we unscrew it. Okay, and then these two, and then so the bulbs with, now this is good. So for the bulbs, we have a couple options. We can use we have to make sure that we put this back so that we don't lose it. So for this, we have a couple options. We can use bubble wrap, or we can use paper. Okay. Okay. We use this. So, and we use some paper. And this one. And then we're ready to close. And when we label lampshade, and this has to go on top. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is a mistake. So this one, instead of lampshade, this one was in the living room. Living room. Lampshade. This is content. Okay. And it say fragile. And this one say put on top, go up. Okay, lampshade. Okay, but this one was in the living room. Okay, and you do that for the other side. So, and we're going, when we're gonna put it on top. Okay, perfect. So now we have this is a floor lamp. So we're gonna take, this is the glass. Okay, so to carry this, we cannot, we have to protect it. So what we do, we have to be careful about how it, so you see, we have to unscrew this. This is the bulb. And then we unscrew. You have to be careful. Just for the purpose to show you, I'm going to do it like that. Okay, and really carefully we take care of the glass. And this one we put it back because we don't want to lose it. Okay. So and this one is ready to go. So now we can either use bubble wrap or this. So for the purpose of this time we're going to use bubble wrap. Okay, you can usually it's always good to label. You say bulb, and if this is from the living room, it's always good to label. This is living room, this is the bulb, so that people don't throw it away. And so for the glass, we want to be careful. We can use paper or we can use bubble wrap. We be very careful. Really careful with it. You can use either paper only or you can use a combination. But this box is a little bit too small for it because we want to make sure that it stays mostly standing, you know. So the reason for that is this box, you know, so we would like it to be standing like that because that way it stands more pressure. So but for the purpose of the video, okay. And then now we close. Okay, don't forget, after we close it, we have to label where it is from or where it is going and what is inside of it, and always label it's fragile. Okay, so label what is in there: lampshade, glass lampshade, fragile. So, rule of thumb, so we're going to pack a TV. So there are several ways to do that, specifically for a local move. And this everything that we're doing right now is going to be for local move. So sometimes the customer don't have the TV box, so there are different sizes of the TVs. We're going to show you a couple ways to do that. But first, let's start with something that is important. So for our move, we have a small box like that. We have two small boxes. One is gonna be for any electronics. If we have remotes, you know, we can put them in there. So we wrap them. You know, we put the cushion. Okay. So this is electronics. So this box basically is going last in the back of the truck. Okay, this one is electronics. That's anything that comes from living room, you know, remotes. Okay, so if we have plugs, you know, we don't want to unplug something and then don't know where we put them, so we unplug. Okay, so it's good to keep them together. So if we do that, it's good to keep it together. This is from and this was living room. Living room TV, and this was cables. Sometimes you can leave the cables with the TV, okay? But you want to make sure that all the cables are there, okay? So now this, we cannot lose this box. This is important to keep it somewhere that is reachable and safe. This is one of the most important boxes. Okay, for the purpose of the video, we put this here for now. So now we're going to protect the TV. So rules of thumb, we carry the TV's face against us. And when you're in the house, you protect the TV. You never put the TV like that. Never. You always, if you're putting it face against the wall to protect the screen. Okay, so now we want to take this off. So what we do, so this one has a Phillips head. So we can use a drill or a screwdriver with a Phillips head. Okay. Okay. So finish. Okay. Okay. Good. Finish this. So make sure that you get all the screws. Okay. You take the leg out. Okay. Now the TV. Okay. Facing that way, in case someone comes, it doesn't hit the screen. But for the screws, there are two things. If we can screw it back, we put it back. But because we cannot, it will not stay there. So we go. So from our tool bag, okay, we put this in our tool bag, and then we label this one and saying this is a TV. Say living room TV screws. which is important. This is important. You don't want to lose this, please. So living room TV screws. So there are two things you can do. You can tape it together with this leg, or we have a box. We have another box that is only for screws. Okay? We can we say okay, we put the screws in there. Okay? This box going last in the truck. Okay. Now we're ready to take care of the TV. So what we do, couple ways. If we're gonna unpack the TV, so it's gonna be a local move, we're gonna unpack the TV, we can use our blankets because we can have the blankets back. Okay, see? The blanket is folded, double. You know, there's really good cushion. Okay? You always want to do that because if you don't do that, guess what? When you lift, this one's gonna be undone. So then really nice in it. You can take better care of it. So now the next step is two things you can do. That's when the customer don't have the original TV box. So sometimes we have different sizes of boxes that we bring. We reuse them. So those are reusable boxes that we use, and we take it and we take this TV, you know, the bottom down, and you see the screen, and then this is the screen. Okay, this is the bottom. Okay, this is usually two guys, but I can handle it. That's why I do it. You want to make sure that you put cushions. Okay, so really nice. You put one more blanket in there, and you tape the box. Again, because this is the screen, you want to put the TV screen. The TV screen. So that the movers know this is the TV screen. So you can put it big, but because we're going to reuse the box, we don't put it big here and say TV screen. That way, this is a screen. The movers will know, okay? Hey, protect this face. This is the back. Okay, this is one way. So now, let's show you the second way of doing it. Okay, so let's say that you don't have a box that fit the TV. It's too big, it's too small. There's always a way. You can go to your boxes, the boxes that you have. You cut one box. For example, we cut this box. Okay? If we have reusable boxes that we already use, we can do that. Okay? We take this box, it's big enough. We put the TV screen like that. Always. We do that. You see the same thing, this one that we just did, we can apply it with the TV, any glass top. If you have like a glass top, like you have a coffee table that has glass, or you have a mirror, you know, you can apply the same process to this. So let's say, for example, let me grab something real quick. This painting right there, we can apply almost the same process to protect them. See, for example, this picture frame, this picture frame, this is glass. You know, we can apply the same process. Okay, like the TV is almost the same process. So, but we, for the sake of time, let's do the TV on. Okay. The screen is down. Most importantly, the screen. We protect the screen. Okay. You come here. This is the screen. You see, TV screen. You see, fragile. And where it's from, or where it is going. This one is living room. Okay, I abbreviated for the sake of time. Living room. You have to say it because sometimes the customer don't know, or the other movers don't know, unless you have the same jargon. You speak the same language. They know. Oh, this is living room. Okay, this is good for now. Now, what we're going to do. Don't forget, this we have to also take care of it. So, 1 second. Okay, want to make sure that you take care of it. It's not glass, but you want to make sure that. Okay. Okay, this is you label, say TV leg, and this is living room. Okay, the living room TV. Okay, this is the TV leg. You don't want to forget that. Okay, so that's one way of doing that. So now we're gonna show you if the TV is going to storage. So how do we go about it? Because if it's going to storage, the customer don't want to pay for the blanket because the blanket is more expensive. So we can use bubble wrap instead of blanket. So we can use bubble wrap instead of using blanket. So the bubble wrap, like the thicker one, you know, you use bubble wrap around it really nice, same way that we protect the so I can show you. Okay, or they are like what we call paper pads. Okay, we can use paper pads, you know. We can use also paper pads. So this is paper pads. So for the sake of time, I'm going to use this. Same thing applies, almost the same thing with the TV and the fixture frame, you know. So now we will use the paper pads to protect this. We can also use some packing paper for this picture frame. Okay. Okay, so you tape it. You tape it around. And if you have a picture of box frame to put these, you put them together. Facing glass face. This, you see, this is the glass face, and you put them together and you put them in the big picture frame. Or if you don't have, you take a box like that, you wrap it around, and you, for safety. If it's not going too far away, you have a good box, you can put them in there. And if you have like a monitor screen, you almost treat them the same way. So that's one way. So I'm gonna, if you have like monitor screen, you like almost the same way that you treat the TV, you apply the same thing to the monitor screen. So I'm going to do one last thing with the TV or the picture frame, how to wrap it with bubble wrap. Okay, that's different ways to protect things out of fragile. Like any glass thing, this is the same way. You make sure that the cardboard is really nice, and you put that first cushion, whether it's bubble wrap first, like the bubble wrap, and you put it. So now let's show. So now we're gonna put that. Let's say this is our bubble wrap. The customer doesn't want to pay for blankets and it's going to storage, and we're not gonna unpack it. So what we do, we take the bubble wrap, and it's always good to look at the size first. No matter how, how big is the bubble wrap, some bubble wraps are larger. So now it's okay, and we cut first. So the bubbly part goes to the face of the glass. Okay. And we want efficiency, how we work. So you don't want to start wrapping and then trying to fight with it. So first, before we go there, so what we do, efficiency. How do we work? Okay. So the reason I'm doing that is because we want to tape it together. So that they stay. Now it stays. It's not gonna move. Okay. Then you put your, whether it's TV, whether it's a glass or other mirror, that's another way to do it. Okay, so you got it. And if you have other ones that you do the same way, you put face together, and then if you have like a box, usually we have those a box for pictures, and we put them together. Or if we don't have, you cut box, so you cut box, bigger box, and you do it same way.